Viserys shared it with me when he named me heir.
My brother was a slave to his omens and portents. Anything to make his feckless reign appear to have purpose. Dreams didn't make us kings. Dragons did.
She is grieving.
The mother grieves as the queen shirks her duties.
It was a raven that brought me news of Rhaenys' death. I existed for weeks in torment, refusing to believe what I'd been told. It was only when I saw my daughter's mortal remains that I could begin to mourn her.
Get this sequence between Rhaenys Targaryen and Daemon Targaryen, where Rhaenys Targaryen was patrolling the skies just to check if any of their enemies are close, and Daemon tells her that we should go and basically avenge the death of Rhaenyra's son Luke. And Rhaenys dismisses this, saying that he is not the king and she would be concerned about Rhaenyra here, which again just cements the fact that Daemon is just a dick, guys. Like, he only cares about his self-interest. Sure, there are redeeming things about him, like we got that amazing sequence between him and his brother, how he helped his brother climb the throne. But apart from 2 or 3 sequences, he's a monster. He is cruel. He'll do shitty things to good people, to people he actually loves. Because he's Daemon Targaryen, he lacks that empathy. He usually always turns to anger and vengeance. Those are his like primal emotions. And I think that's why people also love him, because he's so crude and unpredictable. But that's not a reason to like someone, guys. Like if you're rooting for Daemon Targaryen, there's something definitely wrong with you. No offense. But yeah, this sequence was again pretty good, just showing the power dynamics and how if Daemon was king, like shit would have already been turned pretty real. But Rhaenyra is still mourning the loss of her son. Also, another very interesting aspect here was that Rhaenyra never saw her son's remains, and she wants to confirm this. And Rhaenys also points out this fact that how, unless a mother she sees the body of her son, she can't really move on. And I really related with that, because even that is relevant even in today's times. Like it was a really touching element of it that I did not expect. And I really loved that later in the episode, Rhaenyra found the body of her son and they basically mourned her son in a more proper way. I like that they didn't leave it ambiguous, where Rhaenyra always wondered whether like her son was alive or dead. But Daemon really doesn't care. Like, he doesn't care whether Rhaenyra is grieving or not. He just wants to go to war for ego, for pride, for revenge, for whatever. But he really does not care about what Rhaenyra feels, which again just like summarizes my thoughts on Daemon. It's interesting to remember that Daemon could have easily been king had Viserys not had this grudge against his brother always, and Viserys never trusted Daemon with anything, which is again fair, knowing how crude and erratic Daemon is. I think if Daemon was level-headed and more, you could say, peaceful or more calm, I think Daemon would have been at the throne. Like, I really think Viserys would have made Daemon his successor, but clearly that did not happen. Daemon turned out to be very erratic and very forceful and very violent, and that's the reason he isn't sitting the throne. It's because of Viserys. Then we get Rhaenyra clearly mourning her son, and I really love this look. It's the look of someone who has worked 7 days a week, 10 hours a day. Just kidding. I think this look basically is that of a tired person who is tired of fighting, who is mourning the loss of her son, who isn't sure that her son is dead because she wants to find that definite answer so desperately. And like the acting here is just unbelievable. I don't think Rhaenyra has more than one line in this episode. We'll get to that line later, but again, very powerful stuff here.